Hi guys, I am beginning to start my channel in English because primarily my channel is in Hindi and its reach is less only to Hindi speaking people. So I am trying to start a video in English and today my topic would be weird symptoms of vitamin D. We all know vitamin D is primarily responsible for maintenance on bone and maintaining calcium levels in the body. So whenever somebody feels if there is a pain in bone or in the joint or back pain or tiredness, fatigue, restlessness, so people feel it's a vitamin D deficiency. But there are certain weird symptoms associated with vitamin D deficiency which most of the people don't know. So I am here to tell you, if you feel these symptoms are in you, you can feel that you are experiencing vitamin D deficiency. So let's start the video. Now we are starting with the weird symptoms of vitamin D. Everybody knows that vitamin D deficiency is associated with bone loss, weakness of bone, pain in the body and decreased immune system. But there are certain other weird symptoms that are associated with vitamin D deficiency. We don't know the mechanism, but research states that there is a correlation between these symptoms, these diseases and vitamin D deficiency. So we start with asthma. Vitamin D deficiency is associated with asthma in children. Other than that, there are certain psychiatric symptoms associated with vitamin D deficiency. Some of these are mood disorders, bipolar disorders. Other than that, symptoms associated with vitamin D deficiency are disturbed sleep, nightmares. Also, there are other symptoms that are associated with vitamin D deficiency. With that, there are certain other symptoms associated with vitamin D deficiency. One is that it can affect your heart. You can have a skipped beat or there can be an arrhythmia. It affects the pacemaker of the heart because heart is mainly based on the electrolyte balance. So vitamin D affects the calcium levels and it will indirectly affect the heart. Other than that, there are mood disorders such as depression, which also associated with vitamin D deficiency. Other than that, there are certain things like it can cause acne. It has been seen in the researches that vitamin D is associated with acne because vitamin D is associated with release of oil from the skin, and if there is any defect, then what happens? That acne occurs. So other than that, we all know that vitamin D has a major impact on immunity of the body. So if vitamin D is deficient, what happens? The patient can suffer from pneumonia, other lung related infections. So what happens? That due to immunological disturbances, it can lead to autoimmune diseases such as eczema, asthma and psoriasis. Along with that, as it is involved in immunity, it makes smaller children susceptible to viral infections. So as we all know, breathing disorders in small children are generally by the RSV viruses. So the small children become susceptible to viral diseases and it can lead to change in breathing disorders such as wheezing, and all these things are associated with vitamin D deficiency. Like the things I am telling you are not the causes, they are the associations. It has been seen in research that these conditions are associated with vitamin D deficiency. Other than that, if vitamin D deficiency is seen in children, developing children, it can lead to structural development anomalies like kyphosis, scoliosis, saddle back, flat feet. Other than that, vitamin D itself is a hormone. A hormone is a thing that has effects on various systems, especially female reproductive tract. It has been seen in the researches that if a woman is taking vitamin D and other is deficient, so what happens, that chances of getting uterine fibroid is about 13.3 times more than that in non-deficient women. Means a woman is taking vitamin D has less chances of getting a uterine fibroid. Other than that, menstrual abnormalities. It has been seen a woman with full-fledged vitamin D is less likely to have menstrual abnormalities, while there is a 7 times chance in women with vitamin D deficiency to have menstrual abnormalities. So there are various other things, like there is a study which states that with vitamin D deficiency there is early onset of puberty. So these are various factors, like one of the studies states that vitamin D deficiency is associated with dental abnormalities in children like overbite, underbite,